Hey everyone, Not So Ace Trainer here with Not So Ace TCG, and today we're looking at Mega Manectric EX in this new format. Mega Manectric EX feels and reads like a really good card, but it has never really done anything. Its first attack, Flash Ray for 2 lightning, deals 120 damage and prevents any damage from basic Pokémon. This is very good against any slopbox kind of deck, and even more now against hide and seek when they focus on Dhelmise. Its second attack deals 200 damage for 3 lightning energy and can go up to 330 if you discard all of your energy. 330 is a very good number and knocks out Hydrapple DX, for example, but its base damage of 200 is not really the best. 220 would be miles better, as it would allow you to deal with Fez or Latias without having to discard the energy. We're also playing, of course, the new Manectric from Pitch Black, which for 2 lightning energy deals 50 damage and prevents damage from evolved Pokemon. You might think that this is a very good card and that you should play a lot of them and focus more on this one than the other one, but the truth is, it is good against like Festival Lead, for example, and while it is also good against Hydrapple TX, you have to remember that anything that has Monkey Dory can make the 50 damage into 20 damage and you end up taking more damage than you actually deal. And against Festival Lead, while it might just win you the game, one Goldeen with Gladion or something similar to that is enough to knock you out. But of course, we're playing this with Tynamo Eelektrik to take lightning energy from the discard pile and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. And since we're doing this, we're also playing one copy of Mega Eelektross, just to have a different attacker that can hit the bench or buy a turn with paralysis. We also have one copy of Thunder Raid Zeraora, as it works perfectly with his engine, by discarding all lightning energy attached and dealing 210 to 1 EX on the opponent's bench. Because we need a bit of consistency, we're also playing Iono's Kilowattrel. It has the flash draw ability, and so by discarding 1 lightning energy attached to it, you can draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Fez is, of course, also part of the party, not only for the consistency of Flip the Script, but also because you can attack with it in one turn by attaching from your hand and having 2 Dynamotors. For supporters, we play 4 Lillies, we play 2 Boss's Orders, and we play 3 Canari. This card lets you discard 1 card from your hand and search your deck for 4 lightning Pokemon. It is very good for your setup. My ace spec of choice is Prime Catcher, because it allows you to switch to the bench, allowing Dynamotor to attach energy, and also, of course, it is an extra gust. Red card is very helpful here because 1 KO on one of your Mega Manectric EX and it is already alive. We have 2 balloons and also we have 1 switch for mobility. We can have our eels being stuck. In the usual search, we have 4 Buddy-Buddies, we have 3 Poké Pads, and we have 4 Ultra Balls because they let you discard energy, and we need energy in the discard pile. We also have 1 stretcher for recovery, and our stadiums of choice are Battle Cage, and we have 3 of those because we need to protect our bench from phantom dives and matcha spins. Then we have our new tool and probably the most important card that Mega Manectric got, and that is Voltaic Energy, that allows you to deal plus 20 damage for each that you have attached. And that lets us reach very good numbers like 220 on the Riotous Blasting or 350 knocking out big targets like Mega Excadrill X, and also lets us hit for 140 with Flash Ray, knocking out stuff like Alakazam and Dhelmise. We also have, of course, 9 basic lightning energy. We don't have a lot of them, but once they get to your discard pile, you are basically recycling them, so it is mostly fine. This deck can be very strong when it works, but it needs a lot to get going. As you can see, there's a lot of moving pieces, so it does feel clunky at times. Nothing like seeing it in action, of course, so let's get into some games. Alright, we're choosing heads here, and the goal is, of course, to go first. We are a deck that needs to set up, and we kind of want to start attacking on turn 2, not turn 1. And yes, we're going first. Because we are stage 1 Pokemon, we don't have stage 2s or anything, so as long as we get a few Pokemon down on the first turn, and we do have a few cards for that, we should be fine. So let's see, we do have Buddy-Buddy. I'm thinking, it really depends on what we're playing against. If it's something that can knock us out on the first turn, I'm probably gonna go, I'm very likely going to go second Tynamo. If not, I might just risk a Iono's Wattrel, to be able to draw on the second turn. So those guys can absolutely mess you up, but they might indicate, okay, this is a nice card. So I think I'm gonna go Wattrel and Tynamo. I think that might be it, actually. That is definitely the best idea in my opinion, because I can do this. I doubt they'll have Buddy or anything. I doubt they'll boss me on the first turn. So what I'm planning on doing, depending on what this is just going for Kilowattrel with the Poké Pad and drawing, and then the Eelektrik can get the energy back into my Electrike actually. So by getting Mega Manectric with Canari and discarding the card that comes to us on the draw, we can actually just, you know, stop them from doing anything, because we can straight up start flashing Ray and preventing damage from basic Pokemon. And if this is a slot box, the game is over right there, because they will not be able to ever knock out the Mega Manectric, so that will basically prevent them from winning the game. This might also be like a Hydrapple or something, and that changes things a little bit to the worse, but I'm hoping it isn't. Okay, it is some kind of grass box deck, so not as easy as the opposite, but it's still doable. It is still doable. It's Hydrapple. I can knock out Hydrapple with Riotous Blasting. That deals 330 without having the need for Voltaic Energy. The sad part is that I do have to discard Voltaic Energy as well if I have it attached, of course. That would be pretty broken if I didn't have to, if it was just basic Lighting Energy. So as long as we can chain the attacks, we should be fine. Like right now, I know for a fact that I will not be attacked by the Teal Mask, because usually this deck doesn't play energy switches. I do like seeing the Kangaskhan there. That's an easy target as well. We have Fez, so we can attack it with Thunder Raid. I think we're going to be fine. I think the game plan is just, let's go crazy. I think I might just take the 3 prizes next turn if everything goes well. We need a very good hand, but it is possible. It is very much possible. We have 1 heal, we have the Kilowattrel. We can do the energy and draw, and if things go well, we might even be able to... Let's see. I don't need much. That's all that I'm saying. Okay, another Voltaic Energy. I kind of don't want to discard that, but I kind of have to, right? I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. I don't have to... Okay, I'll do things like this. It has to be... Like, I'll have to discard it most likely, but I'll try my best. I'll do this. Because I could draw a fresh hand of 6. But no, I'll draw the cards that I need to draw. I'll draw 4 cards and try to save my my Voltaic Energy. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so that gives me not everything. I cannot do the I cannot get the knockout. I cannot get knockout on Mega Kangaskhan. So I'll do this. I can knock out something else, I guess. But I'm not sure I need to, you know? So I'll get Canari here. Discard this. I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for another one of these. Mega Manectric. I'm gonna go for... I can get Thunder Raid already. But I'm not sure that is the right decision. I think I'm gonna go like this. I don't need to take anything else off of there. I'll get this one down. We might get the other Manectric eventually, but right now I think I'm fine. They don't have Latias, and by not having Latias, they cannot retreat. So I really think the right way here is just to, you know, Flash Ray, prevent any damage from both the Teal Mask and the Mega Kangaskhan. And that alone should, like, help me a lot. I'll save the Battle Cage for any future Stadio bounce, because they're definitely going to use the Forest of Vitality. So far, we're doing well. So far, we are doing well, and that does make things better for us. So the key part of the deck is working already. Ooh, that's a straight up Meganium. They still need 2 attachments to attack. They cannot just attach 1 energy to Mega Kangaskhan, and like they can't retreat or attack with Mega Kangaskhan. I'm assuming they play Latias, right? But I don't feel like Latias would be a good card on this deck, because Sure, it works with Mega Kangaskhan, it works with the Teal Mask or Fez, but it doesn't work with the Meganium or the Hydrapple EX, so maybe they have like a balloon or a good count of Switch or something, I don't know. I can't imagine anything. Oh, this is also, this is one that prevents, no it isn't. There's one Dipplin that prevents damage from basic Pokemon, which in my opinion is a very good play. Yeah, they will not retreat, which means that I can just Riotous Blast them on the next turn for 200 and get the knockout, which is pretty awesome. I can also not do that. I can also just do this, and that is 160. That does give me the knockout. Yeah, I'll go like that. I think we might just have the game figured out from now on. Okay, I have no discard. I'll just go for that, really. Yeah. I think that is probably enough. Yeah, that is definitely enough. I could have done like, you know, attempted to get a flash draw or something and then prime catchers and all that. But I think the simple play here is the best thing. First of all, because dealing 160 means that I'm protected against Teal Mask, which means that they don't have an actual big attacker. I do know that Hydrapple can reach the 330 number like 100%. But I think that if they do that, I can just maybe knock out the Teal Mask or something. I think that might be the way, or just knock out the Hydrapple, because I can build. Well, actually, I can build another Mega Manectric on the following turn, because I do have the balloon. I have Canari to discard one of the energy. One of the Mega Manectric would just be discarded by it getting knocked out. So I think I'm fine here. I can actually probably do this in 2 turns. If I don't get red carded, which might be asking for a lot, I might just knock out whatever comes next and then just Thunder Raid the Fez, and that is it. That's the game plan for now. I'm going to have enough energy in the discard pile, and that alone is the best thing. So the thing with Mega Manectric, at least from my experience with the deck, I did try to play it in the previous format. It really is clunky. It really is. Like, this time things actually worked out and all that, but I spent so many times just not getting a single supporter. Like, I played a higher supported count than most people. I used to play Pokegear and everything, and even then I wouldn't get anything. Granted, I didn't have Iono's Kilowattrel in my deck. I felt like if I'm discarding the 3 energy from Mega Manectric, I don't have an energy to attach on the following turn to Iono's Kilowattrel. I have to get 3 on Manectric, and that usually means 2 Dynamotors and 1 attachment from hand. But right now I do feel like maybe that is the way to do it. Because you do have the Voltaic energy now, and that does help a lot. So this thing deals 30 plus 30 for each energy attached to all of the Pokemon. They are doubled by Meganium. That is a lot already. That is a lot. That's 60, 120, 180, 240. Okay, 180 right now on energy, so it's not 180, it's 210. So it's dealing 210 already. So 210, I think we have 2 Mask. I don't think I can get knocked out now. 210, that goes to 270. Ooh, maybe I can. That's 270. Oh, okay. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Oh no, they use the Ripening Charge. That is 330 right there. That is 330. Ooh, that is tough. 330. I'm pretty sure that the numbers are right. 60, 120, 240, 300, 330. Yeah, that is 330 right there. Ooh, that is tough. I can knock out the Hydrapple, but I do need the red card to stick this time. But they do have Fez. They'll have quite a lot of stuff. Okay. Some builds of this deck do play Heroescape. I just felt like I could never reach Heroescape when I needed it, and I'd rather have like the ability to just have Prime Catcher there. Okay, so anything goes up, we're fine. I'm gonna have to do Canari for sure, but I can get everything down. If I could do this without the... I think maybe... Yeah, maybe the right way, maybe right now, yeah. Okay, the Mega Manectric is not the right call right now. The right call is to go for Zeraora. Yeah, the right call is Zeraora right now, because Zeraora will basically guarantee that I don't lose the game on the following turn. And by getting 2, of the Eelektrik down. I don't have one here, but I'll get one. I'll have Night Stretcher. But by getting one of these down, I guarantee that I have one Eelektrik on the following turn, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so that grants me that. I'm not gonna evolve. I don't think I should. I'll do this. I can draw. I can get the stuff out of the deck, just so I don't get it on the draw. And then attach from hand, double Dynamotor, and I go for Fezandipiti. And that way I don't lose on the following turn, and it leaves the play open for a Mega Manectric play. I don't have any way to how can I say it? I don't have any way to go back get the other Mega Manectric, so I'm counting on this specific one. I have one Night Stretcher and I just used it. But I think we're gonna be fine. And I have 2 red cards as well. Like, as long as I do all of this, I think we might be fine. Because first of all, I take away Fez. By taking away Fez, I might just take away their chance at getting something out of the red card. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think that is the right way. Alright, Thunder Raid, go for Fez. That's 2 prizes right there, easy. Now the only bad thing that can happen here is I get stuck with Zeraora, but I have a lot of cards that I can use for that. I have a lot of cards. I also have a lot of dead cards in my hand, like my hand is all yellow with Pokemon and energy. So, but I do have Lillies. I can evolve like the Mega Manectric, the regular Manectric. So I have enough to do something. And even if my opponent has the ability to boss, they can only boss one of my Electriks. Electriks. Because, well, they can boss one of the Electriks. It's always weird to say. It's Electrike. Or Electric? I don't know. Weird names. But the Eel, they can boss the Eel. And that would mess everything up a little bit. That would, you know, like I could still do it. But I would have to do it differently. So that is something that I'm not very happy about if they boss one of the Eels. But if they do that, I think with one attach and one, you know, one of the Dynamotors that I have left, I can just go for the, you know, the other Manectric, the one that has something barrier, flashing barrier. And that should grant me a turn at least, I think. But I can still win just by going for Meganium, I think. I think that might be enough. But I do need something to actually knock out the Meganium. If they don't have boss and they don't have it because they just use Dawn, if they don't have Prime Catcher because they might have Prime Catcher, okay, now I got to win. Because now I can just go for the 330. Alright, as expected. It's actually the best play because you take away the draw, you red card them, take away the draw, and you leave the board as a full 1 prize board. So you can just win the game. Now I can just do the 130, and that should be enough. There we go. The worst thing that could happen was me promoting the wrong Eelektrik and basically just being stuck myself. That is pretty cool that it did not happen. So I can just do that, dash from hand, retreat, and then go for the 330 damage. There we go, good stuff. And yes, that's the win right there. When the deck works, it does deal a lot of damage. These decks that can reach such high numbers are a problem, 100%. You don't expect a Mega Pokemon that has over 300 HP to be knocked out in 1 turn, but sometimes they are. But when they aren't, you do better because you can just knock out more stuff. Alright, we're choosing heads again. Let's see. Oh, and we got heads. Awesome. Let's go first again. Hopefully we get a playable hand. That's all I ask. Something with a supporter that draws cards. That is always good. And that means 1 supporter because right now, we had a good hand. We had a very good hand. Oh, they took it away from us. Okay, that's not a bad hand as well. Yeah, that is a fine hand. Dark Energy. That's Zoroark, I guess. I guess we're playing against Zoroark. Zoroark should be fine. The flashing barrier, the new Manectric, it doesn't really work against Zoroark because they have Shred through Zekrom. Is it Zekrom? Yeah, Zekrom has Shred, so it changes nothing. You know, like it isn't as much of sure win as one would think by having something blocking evolutions, you know? So, yeah. It is a good card that you have, like 100%. It does have Shred. It is a good card, 100%. Like, it was a big, nice card to get from the new sets, but it just isn't the powerful card it was meant. It seems to be. It is, I think, from my experience, it is better against Festival E than anything else. Like, even against, like, Slowbro or something. They're playing Mega Slowbro now a lot, so sure, you deal 50 damage and they cannot attack you. But if they attack, they deal no damage. They can attack you, they just don't deal damage. And that activates their the effects of that attack, which means you take 120 when you attack back, and that's a knockout on you. So, yeah, not the best. Okay, a few targets for Thunder, Raid, Zeraora already. 2 of them, which is awesome. Easy targets as well for Manectric, with the Riotous blasting without doing the discards, which is pretty awesome. Just what I like to see. If they don't get a Zeraora though, that is a big problem. And I think they are not getting a Zeraora. They already used Lillies. Yeah, I think they might not be able to drop a Zeraora. To be fair, that's good for me, because I should have done like Tynamo Eelektrik, because that would make me able to attack on the following turn. Right now, I'm not able to attack. Okay, they're already starting to do a Book of Transformation play, or starting to get one ready, which is crazy. But it is what the deck does. Okay, I can do this. I can Battle Cage after. There we go. And I'm just gonna Lilies. I should have evolved maybe. I'm not sure yet. That's from one. What the hell is that? That is not the worst hand possible. That is a fine hand, I guess. I think a third Tynamo actually. Should I? I think they'll attack me on the following turn. I think most likely they'll attack me, but I'll try again. I'll try. It's very greedy, like super greedy on my part, but I'm gonna get one energy here, because next turn I can just Canari, discard one energy, get a whole bunch of cool Pokemon, and then start maybe just getting some energies out. They're really trying to go for the Book of Transformation play, which makes sense. They will want to take that. I should have saved. That was very, very bad on my part. I should have saved some spot for Zeraora. I think Zeraora would be the right play here. Yeah, I played this very wrongly. Whew. Yeah, not the best play. Good enough though, good enough. But yeah, if I had Thunder Raid Zeraora, I could maybe, I don't know. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's just do our thing. Right, I'll discard that. I'll get one of these, one of these, one of these. I can get it all in my hand, actually. So I will attack this turn. I'll get everyone here because everyone has free retreat. They have free retreat, which is awesome. I'll get the third Eelektrik down, which might end up being annoying. We might end up getting stuck by good old, what's his name? Okay, no, I could definitely have done it. I discarded one. Yeah, I could have gone for the Meowth, which would have been like the best play possible. Instead, I'm not doing that. I can flash draw right here. Oh well, we can still go for that after. We'll have time. Okay, flash draw gives me some stuff, nothing that I necessarily need. So I'll just do this for one. All right. Actually, I will get the other one. I'll discard it with Ultra Ball just to get Kilowattrel with one energy. Like, I don't think the stadium is gonna matter much here. I'll still get this one down. I'll take this one. Shred will just mess me up anyway. It's only 70, so, but they have an answer for it, so there's no point in, should I get something here? I will not. I'm fine like that. I am fine like that. I'll do this, get energy on Iono's Kilowattrel for the following turn. And okay, the deck is working. I played it poorly. Like, this should have been a Thunder Raid on Meowth. That would have been like the best play. In my mind, I didn't think about it. I was greedy. I got too greedy with the Electrics, which I shouldn't, to be fair. Like, sure, they can boss them around and knock them out and stuff like that. But the reality is, they don't play the Darmanitan most likely, so they are very much safe So it was just a bad decision on my part. I'll take full blame on that one. But the deck still works. I can probably still knock out some stuff. I think they're gonna try to either Book of Transformation or they're gonna try to what's its name? They're gonna try to just jump, maybe? No, they're really going for the Book of Transformation play. Like, I can't imagine what else they're trying to do. Like, what are they trying to do? Because if they do it, sure, it's super cool, but I don't know. They have 2 trades, so that's 4 more cards that they can see. It's very likely that they can do it. I mean, Zoroark, they usually reach the cards they have to reach. That's what Zoroark does, but I don't know. But yeah, my play might come back to bite me because of this. It might end up with 3 Zoroark in play, which certainly is not the most fun thing out there. But if they can, they're just gonna have to retreat the Meowth. And they could have done anything else. Like they could have sent any Pokemon. I mean, no, they can do the patch. I guess they can do the patch. I'm forgetting that the patch can actually get the Zoroark up. Huh. I don't know. Kind of regretting the Thunder Raid still, because we're gonna go into uneven price trade, price cards, which is never fun, but it is what we have. Okay, 1 book is there, and 1 boss that they cannot use. They've used Lillies already, but I do know they have boss for the next turn. Sure. Do they have Zoroark in the discard pile? They don't, so they cannot use book on the, but they can use it on the Zeraora, I guess, because they have to go for a basic Pokemon. Double book Zeraora. No, NPP up again. Okay. What are they gonna do? Definitely like the 250, of course. Like that has to be what they do, but okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so I'll definitely knock this one out. I have to do it the way I'm doing it. Yeah, that is the only play I have really. There's no point in me going for anything else. I'll save Balloon, and I'll save the Kilowattrel as well. I'll go, yeah, Riotous Blasting for 330. Discard the energy, and then on the following turn, like they can of course knock me out with maybe Bat. I have an idea. I have an idea here. So let's see. That's a terrible double price card, but sure. So they're gonna use the Zekrom. They're gonna they can do the they cannot do the 70. That's it. They have to do Rampaging Thunder to knock me out. That prevents them from attacking, but they can go around that with Fez and all that, or with the Stadium. So I'm gonna Thunder Raid the patch and hope that they don't get what they need. I could Thunder Raid the Fez, that would be cool, but I'm not sure that's the right play unless I have the red card. Like unless I'm able to red card, I don't see any reason to do that. Like their only play here is, I mean, they have Flip the Script, they have the draw as well. They have to have more stadiums. They play at least 2 stadiums for sure, right? They have to. They're probably just saving it for to retreat or something. They have to be doing that. Okay, there's the Moshi there. They're already getting the Zeraora ready. They need Moshi and Black Belt to knock out my yeah, to reach 330 they would need Moshi. No, but they can't, yeah. Unless I give them boss, they cannot do it. So I think we have not secured, of course. Like we never know with decks like Zoroark and decks like see, there's the Yveltal. That can mess up all my my ideas. I do have 1 switch and 1 prime catcher, so that's definitely a very good thing. Yeah, there's a 70. What? They went for the 70? Why though? Huh. I am confused now. Yeah, I am confused. That was a very big mistake on their part. I do think I had the win, but that is a very big mistake on their part. Very big mistake. Math. Alright, the opponent won the coin flip and chose for us to go first, which is kind of what we want. With a better hand than this, but the Prime Catcher might be our Lord and Savior here, so let's hope it is. Okay, Mega Darkrai sleeves. Mega Darkrai is one of those cards. Okay, Mega Excadrill, it seems. Not quite sure how we play against this thing, but I guess it could definitely be worse, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I'm doing that just... I could have done... maybe that would be better. I don't know. I think everything just goes towards the same goal. I'll have to discard the Iono's Wattrel one and then attach it with Dynamotor. So I do need like everything to be able to do something here. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. I think depending on the draw, if the draw is like a an energy, I'm definitely gonna go Canari, discard one Lillie and get everything. Because then I can Prime Catcher and swap the Fez and all that. So that would be like the dream scenario. I get an energy from the draw. So I can just Canari my way into victory. I'd probably just go for that Drillbur right there. Because one Drillbur is risky as hell. Like that is very risky. I'm going to try and go for it actually. Like it has to be with the Prime Catcher though. So that is the problem. I have to draw an energy. If I draw an energy, I do everything, get the Drillbur, and that's over, basically. We did not draw an energy, so not as... Okay, we have this. I have Prime Catcher. We can still do it, though. We have basically everything we need, so I just need to do this. I get Mega Manectric. I get Kilowattrel. I get another Eelektrik and a Tynamo. Those are the ones, alright. I evolve here. If I get an energy, I think I got it. Not sealed, but at least I can like stop them from reaching their goal. So let's see. I gotta do this. I cannot use Prime Catcher first because I gotta attach to the bench. Okay, we got a Voltaic energy, so that's perfect. We can just do this. Eelektrik into the Mega Manectric and then just Prime Catcher our way to turn to knockout on the Drillbur. It is not perfect, and we cannot like the flashing draw. The more I think about it, the more the other flashing, the Manectric, the one prize Manectric feels like not the best answer because I feel like most decks have an answer to this right now. Like for example, I was thinking if I start doing the 50 now, like they cannot stop me. Mega Excadrill cannot deal any damage, blah blah blah. But nor can Metagross, but the reality is they can just power up the Genesect and deal 150. I think it is 150, right? Yeah, they can just deal 150 and that would make things very, very hard on us, basically. Okay, there's another Drillbur there. If I draw a boss, might just be lucky enough to get a boss. Let's see. To be fair, they do need a lot of energy to... they need 5 energies, I believe, in order to knock out my Mega Manectric, which is possible. But might not be like that easy for them to do. I'm not in the worst position right here. And I'd be very... It has to be a basic lightning, right? Yeah, it has to be a basic lightning. So I cannot do the Voltaic energy. If I draw an energy, I can kind of play. But even then, I cannot draw a lot of cards. I cannot draw a lot of cards because I cannot play the Buddy-Buddy. I can attach the balloon. I would attach the energy. So that would be... 3 cards in hand? 4 cards in hand, actually. I draw off to... Okay. Oh, I like that. Alright. We're getting sneaky here. Getting a... Alright. I think that's going to end up being a mistake on their part. But I have to respect that. I have to respect that. But I do think that is going to be a mistake on their part. They're going to use that on the Eelektrik, most likely. And... which I do get it. Oh, alright. I do have Balloon, so I'm fine with that. On the Tynamo, maybe? Okay, on the Tynamo. Okay, that's cool. I have to search for one last card. I have the Balloon. They couldn't know that, but that's the reason why I'm not as worried. I have 2 balloons now. So I'll do this. I'll get 1 energy here or there. Honestly, here. No, I do need to have... Let me think about this. Okay. I'm gonna do this, get to Tynamo first. We do need another Tynamo. Whether we like it or not, we need another Tynamo. I'll save that balloon. I'll do the flip the script right now. Flip the script. That is 1 basic energy. So I think I attach this here. Yeah, I'll attach this here. because I can knock it out with just one from the Eelektrik. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Lillies. I have to have one voltaic to get to 350, which, you know, helps with the 340 from the other ones. I'm gonna get my energy discarded by the knockout, so that is one thing. I think I'll just do this. I think that's the way to do it. Just to get, I think, another Mega Manectric. I think might as well just get another one right now. I have Canari to get more cards, so I'm in a good position right now. I can flashing draw as well. I have to flashing draw. That's a different story. I have Dynamo. I have Switch as well if I try to trap something in the active. Get this energy right here. And yeah, there's a world, a very, very unlikely world where we don't get, you know, like they don't get the energy needed for the knockout. I really do believe that is a very, very unlikely world, but it exists. They just don't get the cards to do the extra damage, which also reaches 330. I think it's very unlikely. They have 3 Matang. They only need 1 energy, and then it's an attachment from hand, I believe. I think it is. Either I'm forgetting Mega Excadrill. I did play some games. The deck is fun. The deck works well. I think it has a big issue, and that is like it's very straightforward. Oh, red card. That is dangerous. Maybe I should have. No. Keeping the Poké Pad is the right decision here. I have the Manectric already. I have the balloon. I have boss now, so that is also very nice. If I need it, I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine. I have 1 energy there. Have flipped the script as well. That's 5 energies. I'm assuming that is, yeah, at least 2 extra energy. That is exactly what they need. The big difference is I need to knock out the Mega Excadrill on the following turn. Like, I need to do it. There's no other way around it. Because if I don't, they do. And I'd be risking a lot by, like, they will have boss. I know they don't draw a lot with this deck, but they do draw enough. I have flipped the script though, so we should be fine. This would be a lot better if I already had 1 energy on the Kilowattrel. This time I cannot do it. I have to reach voltaic energy. I have to reach a lot of cards here. What is the way to do this? Okay, first of all, I need to do this. This is what I need to do. There's no way to thin, so I'm dependent on this. Okay. That is one of the cards needed. I'm gonna do this and that. I only need 3 for this though. I think that is the way actually. If they don't have... Okay, I think that might be the answer here. Okay. I have to think about this already. Like I have... Oh, I already made a mistake. Oh boy. I had to go for the... yeah, I already made a mistake. Like my brain was already thinking on Mega Eelektross, and because of that, I didn't get the Eelektrik. Ooh, that ain't great. That is not great. So, because of that, there's only one way to do something here. I'm gonna Dynamo motor. Like I have to do it like this. Like it is the only way. But there's a chance that I just don't get the cards I need right now, which sucks. Like 100% it sucks. I'm actually gonna get that already. Like just in case I need to leave something in the active. That was like a big mistake on my part. Very big mistake. I need to get like a whole bunch of stuff right now, and I don't think I can get it. Okay, I got everything. Oh, lucky me. Lucky me. Okay, I did not deserve this win. I did not deserve this win. My brain was already thinking on the following play. Yeah, my brain was already thinking on the following play. Okay, the deck is good. It just is clunky, and it needs to be piloted with a little bit of focus because there's a lot of stuff that you need to do. But overall, I really like the deck. I like the fact that you have the voltaic energy. I don't think the new Manectric is going to be like the key player that it seemed when I saw the card for the first time, the scans. So I think the voltaic energy really is the big thing because you deal a lot of damage. You can reach higher damage even, And you do have the block on basic Pokemon, which does block a lot of Pokemon that can knock you out in one hit, like Raging Bolt or the Ogre Pawns or stuff like that. So I really think there's potential in Mega Manectric. We might just see the full potential eventually when a lot of the cards right now rotate.